I know what you was thinking when you saw that title. How is it possible for you to have 28 hours in a 24-hour day? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't. But I'm gonna show you how I do it. So let's break down the average day. It's 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, 6 hours of personal time, and about 2 hours of miscellaneous, right? Commuting, showers, all that different stuff, right? That's about how the average day is broken down. So I'm gonna give it to you right now. You don't even have to watch the whole video if you don't want to. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do. I work for myself while I'm working my job. And why do I do this? I do this because I know when I get out of work, that personal time, I don't want to spend a minute of it usually having to do stuff like thinking of the video. Like once I got to do all that type of stuff, it just takes the majority of my day and I don't even want to be bothered, right? So I know that about me. I don't know if you're like me, but studies show the majority of people can't work for themselves once they get out of work. That's just that. So if we were to break the time down, right? I still work 8 hours for my job. I still sleep 8 hours. I still have, my 6 hours of personal time, and those 2 miscellaneous hours or whatever I need to do, they're still there. The only difference is I snuck 4 extra hours in of productivity, right? And it's like a bonus 4 hours. It's a bonus 4 for productivity. And in that productivity hours, what I do is stuff like think of the video. I'll practice it, even though I'm still horrible at it, but I'm better than I would be if I didn't practice. So I practice the video, I script it, I change words. Oh, that won't work, this will work. Even though I forget the majority of it, right? I'm still getting better because I'm still working towards the craft. I'm still practicing the craft, right? So that's what I do. And that's how I get an extra 4 hours. Now let's be practical with it. Let's say you want to write a book, right? In my case, I actually drive school buses. So because I'm driving a school bus, it's hard for me to pull. First of all, I can't pull my phone out. So I can't pull my phone out and write, right? But I can come up with different ideas, different things that I want to use within the chapters, just different plots, stuff like that while I'm driving. I'm still attentive to the road, but I'm still working for me, right? But let's say you aren't driving. Let's say you're a property manager or something like that, right? And let's say you want to write a book. Well, if you're not busy the whole time, which you're not, there's a lot of downtime with that, you can actually start writing. You could put pen to paper. Let's say you want to shoot videos. You want to, I'm going to be a content creator. Well, guess what you can do? You can actually start making content while you're at your desk, right? You don't even have to put the content out. But it's practice. It's getting you better. All of those hours count, right? All those hours you log doing your craft, doing that thing that you want to do, every last one of them count. So you don't have to put the video out, but guess what? You'll start learning little tips, little tricks. You'll learn, oh, what's this when I press this? Or what's this? What's that? Or I like this camera angle better than that angle, right? You'll really start learning different things that you can use. And you're doing it on somebody else's dime. Think of it like job stacking, right? Where people will get a work from home job and then they'll get a second work from home job. So they'll be working 2 jobs at the same time. They'll get an 80-hour paycheck and they only worked 40 hours, right? That's what this is about. It's the same concept. And it'll work if you work it. Now, if you do this, right? Let's not think about it over one day. Let's think if you use this productivity hack, how much further you would be a year down the line, a few months down the line, 10 years down the line, right? Think about the growth. Think about how quick you'll accelerate, right? If you want to get ahead, you have to think ahead, right? You got to think about things in a different way. You got to be willing to do them in a different way. And that's all I'm trying to show you right here, right? Now, do you really get 4 extra hours? It's kind of metaphorical, but we can't take away the fact that you are working more and you are getting more. And that's it. That's all. I look forward to getting out here doing this again. Also, another thing is when you watch these videos, I want criticism. Not trolling, not hating and stuff like that, but real criticism, constructive. Tell me what you don't like, what I could have did different. I'm open to all suggestions, maybe some topics you want me to touch. And one big thing I want to ask you, should I add stuff about money in here? Because I do work a job, that's true. But I also have a business where I've had, you know, this is no lie, I've had days where I've made $1,000 in one day, you know, stuff like that, right? So if you want me to add that type of content to this channel, just let me know. At first I wasn't going to do it because I kind of wanted to keep this about like mindset, but I feel like they go hand in glove. So if you think I should add stuff about money, because I do know, you know, I know about money, right? I know ways to make money and stuff like that. So if you think I should add that in there, just let me know. And that's it. I got to get back to work now.